Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach race overview, and today a new banner has been announced, a rerun of 1000 Year Blood War round. I have no idea what number it is, but it is the one featuring Gremmy, Ninny, and Lie, and I think it's actually very good timing. So this banner in question we actually are going to be talking about, and talk about is it worth summoning on this banner. Now I will say the target audience, I guess, is someone that really lacks these characters, and I'm one of them. I don't have Gremmy, I don't have Lie, and they're very good characters, and I actually might do a cheeky multi on this banner. Now, the cool thing about this banner, if you don't know, is the fact that it's actually a lot better than the one that came out, you know, a few months back in October-ish time. This is actually a very good banner, so let's talk about why it's actually better. Well, firstly, the step-up formula has now, technically, it's still the same, but it has changed to some extent. Originally, when this banner first came out, it was a 10-step banner. Now it's actually 20 steps, which I think is already a good upgrade, because if you do want to try and get these characters and you want to go proper deep for these characters, it just means you have more steps, which means more guarantees and more discount steps, which I really do appreciate. And then look at the filler pool, because it is a rerun banner, it does mean it comes back with less fillers. So as you can see, there's only 6 fillers and 3 banner characters, so your overall chance of getting a banner character here, I believe, is 0.67. Let me just double check. So as you can see there, the rate to pull an individual character is 0.667, which is pretty much the highest it can be for a banner like this. Normally the double chance banners have a 0.5% pull rate, so overall the chance of getting a new-ish character is around 2%, which I think is actually a very good thing. Now the banner is also like every other banner. Step 1, 2 is discounted, step 3 and 4 is nothing, it's just 250, and then step 5 is going to be the guaranteed 5-star, and that will keep repeating until you get to step 20, which I really do like. And as you can see, like I said, the filler pull is not bad. Like, this is actually a very good banner. Now, what one could say, this is kind of bait, but I would say, well, you know what, if you want these characters, then go for them, right? The way you should be playing this game is be pulling characters that you think might be enjoyable, and I will say these 3 banner characters are quite enjoyable. Gremmy animations are on point. He's probably one of the best looking characters in the game visually from 2020, so I do think he has that going for him. The only, I guess, bad thing about him is his SA1, but that's not really a big deal. It doesn't ruin his character. Lie is pretty much perfect. He has the best strong attacks, and we'll go over the characters individually in a minute, but just a quick breakdown of the characters, right? Lie is pretty much perfect. I guess the only critique of this character is the fact that he does appear to be a bit boring, because visually he isn't all that, but he's still cool, and you know, playing the character and looking at the character is 2 different things. If you play with him, you're going to enjoy him quite a bit. And then Ninny is pretty fun. She is also a support character, because her SA2 is a shield and a boost move, which is very good for the Espada Guild Quest. If you checked out my video where I was able to beat the hard difficulty of Guild Quest, I'm pretty sure that was only due to the other characters I had too, but Ninny did have a big factor in that. She did definitely help it. So if you do kind of struggle, or if you just need that one last character to support you in the current GQ for Espada Week, she might be the character you want to get. Looking at the 3 fillers though, we have the Retsu, the Ikkaku, and the Shinji. I'll say right now, the Ikkaku is a Chronicle Quest bonus. You're never going to use him, so don't really bother like going for actually him. The Shinji, if you're a Shinji fan, he's actually quite usable. He does have a transform mechanic, but he's mainly going to be just a link for your characters, because he is a 20 DR link, so he does have that going for him. And then Retsu is a 14 recharge. So what you have here with these 3 characters is that you have a Chronicle Quest bonus that you're never going to use, you have a character that you might use and is a 20 DR link, and then you have a character that if you don't want to use, she's a 14 recharge, but at the same time she's also very good because she has good strong attacks. The only thing she does like is Havoc, which I don't think is the bad thing. And then she also is a character that you can use for Senkamon, because she is the final character you want to use for the final stage of the newest tower, which I forgot the name, I think it's Discipline. So the filler pool for these 3 premium characters are alright. I mean, this Ikkaku you don't want to pull. I guess you don't really want to pull the Shinji, because you probably pulled them, and these 2 characters are going to print a lot of fillers throughout the year, so you don't really want to pull them. These are the ones you don't want to pull. And then Retsu you might be missing. If you are missing her, then you probably want to pull her, but she's just okay. She's actually pretty good. And then we have 3 characters right here, the Halloween characters of 2 years ago. Now I believe they didn't return yet, because obviously we didn't have Halloween last year, so they didn't have a chance to return, but these characters are okay. The Gin is definitely the one that you probably don't want to pull with the batch. The Grimmjow is a 14 recharge, and he's also pretty usable, but I have him, I rarely ever use him, but if you're a Grimmjow fan, he might be a character you want to get. And then you have the Liltotto, who at first I didn't really like, because she is a Nat character without guard break, but with what we've seen with the hard difficulty of Guild Quest, having characters with flurry and high attack is definitely going to be the way to go if you want to try and beat those. So if you do want to try and beat the hard difficulty of Guild Quest, more specifically the Range Aranka week, she is a character you definitely want to pick up, because there's not a lot of them out there. So she's going to be a go-to for a lot of people, and I'm actually grateful I have her right now. Outside of that, you're probably not going to really use her for normal difficulty, normal play in general, unless you really like Liltotto. So moving on from that, let's actually break down the characters from this banner. So you have the now 1000 Year Blood War version. Her special, very cool. Visually, she actually is quite nice to play around with. So she is an Espada killer, so that's the main use of this character, where you're mainly going to use her if you don't like her game style, is definitely to be a support in Guild Quest. As you saw, and I already mentioned it, the hard difficulty of Guild Quest, having a character to boost your stats is going to be the go-to, especially for NAD characters, where if they don't have a high enough attack stat, they're not going to be doing any damage, because the hard bosses, at least, have high defense. So being able to buff anyone's attack by 33% definitely does go a long way, and I would almost recommend every team in hard difficulty of GQ to have some kind of boost. And for the Espada week, she's definitely the one that you probably want to use, because she can infinitely stack it, and she can also paralyze. So for normal play, if you don't like her game style, you're probably not going to enjoy using her, or you probably won't even use her that much. You can use her in Senkamon, because I believe she does have a floor for her, but like I said, the main use of this character is definitely in Guild Quest. But outside of that, I mean, she has everything going for her, right? Her first is a beam forward, 3000 length beam. Her second is a, I think, 600-ish radius around her. It is a boost and shield move, which I really do like. And then her third is a 1200 forward screen. I like the visual on her third strong attack, and her special is quite amazing. I really do like the animation for her special. Really, really cool, iconic moment from the final arc, especially for this character. Her soul trait is 12% recharge. She has Havoc, Frenzy, Debilitator, +5, Devastation, Berserker, Enhancer. She's overall just a very good character. And like I said, if you like her game style, then you probably might actually enjoy using it, especially if you are an Anal fan. If you are an Anal fan, you don't need me telling you if you should summon or not. You should be going for it anyway. Moving on from that, we have Gremmy. So Gremmy, I actually really do like him. Now, obviously, he is already overshadowed by someone like Candice, but he does really compete. The only difference between him and Candice is the fact that he doesn't paralyze, and he doesn't have the better SA1. Candice has a lunge forward. He has that range collision shave type strong attack, which some people don't like. I personally mind it. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but he is a mind Aaroniero killer, STERNRITTER, which I do appreciate. Visionary specials on point, 12% recharge, Bruiser, Berserker 20%, Devastation +40, Havoc +20%, Frenzy, Debilitator +2 because he does that lacerate and burn, and then he actually does come, he's the second character to come with this, he's immune to every status ailment, so he makes for a pretty good character just for auto win if you want to bring an SP character to auto, if you want to use him to carry Keyskates, or also just bring him into comp, he's a relatively good option. Also, I forgot to mention that he actually does come with a special move that can actually revive teammates if you do use it before they die. So overall, he's actually a pretty good character for carrying Keyskates, and overall just a good character. Like I said, if you like this character, the main point about this character, in my opinion, is the visuals. He's very, very cool, and obviously, his whole thing is the visionary. So I really do appreciate that Caleb used moves for his kit that he used in the manga. You can see he has the gun SA1, he has the, I think, water move that he sucks everyone in, somehow that lacerates, and then his first strike deck is the meteorite, which I really like this character, and I actually don't have him. I'm kind of hoping to pull for him too. I'm going to be doing one multi in this banner personally, because I actually am saving, but like I said, he's actually pretty good. And then we have Lie. This character, absolute beast. He's the second best power character in the game, in my opinion, and the only reason why he isn't better than someone like 5th Anniversary Ichigo is because Ichigo did get better treatment because he is an anniversary character. Ichigo has 2 killers, he has weakening, and he also does have the Marauder skill. Unfortunately, Lie doesn't have anything like that. He does come with a Sorry per kilo. He is the best one of the 3. It's 12% recharge, 40% Bruiser and Berserker, 60% Devastation, Guard Break, Frenzy, Havoc, Sprinter +1, and hit hidden enemy. These skills right there, in combination with his strong attacks, an SA1, which is a 3000 length beam, a 960 SA2, and a 1200 radius around him SA3, just makes it so nothing can stop this character. He's pretty much going to be one-shotting everything, and nothing can dodge him unless they actually dodge his attack. If you were to compare this character individually against, a quest, I would actually prefer to use this character over the 5th Anniversary Ichigo. But if you look at what Ichigo can bring to your account, being able to use multiple weeks in guild quests, being able to weaken, at least for the normal GQ, I would say Ichigo is actually better, but this Lie definitely holds up. He's a very good character. Like, one of the best characters in the game. Absolutely stacked character. And then also visually, like I said, that's probably the one big complaint about this character, is he doesn't look too impressive, but when you actually get your hands on this character, it's a completely different story. He's an absolute beast, and I really do like it. And also his Nad string is very fun, because his Nad string is the only Nad string in the game where he shoots an actual laser gun, right? He's shooting his sniper, and it is a melee collision Nad string, which I do like. It's 1000 radius 2, very good Nad string. So that's basically the banner. Those are the 3 characters. Filler Paul's looking alright, and then as you can hear, The rates are looking good, 6%. You have a bunch of discounts, bunch of guarantees. If you want to go for these characters, it's definitely worth going for it. But do understand that we have other banners coming out in the future, right? We potentially have a Comfy World mid-month banner coming out in less than 2 weeks' time, and then we probably have a 1,000-year Blood Bowl banner coming out at the end of the month, and we don't know how far this power creep is going to start kicking in. Now that we have this new GQ and the upcoming wave of power characters, we don't know if power creep is going to kick in a lot throughout these next couple of months. But I will say, if you're pulling this banner, it's not a bad decision, and now it's always going to have a use as a support character in GQ. Gremmy's a very fun character, and Lee is an absolute powerhouse, and I very doubt that a character in the coming months is going to actually replace him. I can't see that happening because he's absolutely stacked. And we shouldn't get a character on the level of the 5th anniversary characters until the 6th anniversary, which is in July. So do understand that, right? Anyway, lads, that was the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it, just breaking down this banner before it does drop tomorrow morning. Like I said, I'm going to be doing one cheeky multi just to hope to get Gremmy or Lie, because I actually am missing them. But like I said, if you did actually skip the original banner, it's not a bad thing, because the banner is now back. Better rates, better fillers, and overall it's just a better banner. So in the comments below, let me know if you are pulling on this, and if you are, I hope you get what you want very early, and you can start saving orbs for the upcoming banners coming out later this month, or just later down the line if you are saving for a certain character. That being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.